Good afternoon, everybody. It's Shooter. I'm going to go over risk on, risk off. Let me flip my camera off. It is May 4th, 2022. Please review our disclosures at your leisure. S&P, not done. Maybe a 432.82, or we get an elongated ABC, maybe something like this, and push for a lower high, maybe a 3. We tend to like to do that in downs. You get these cascading looks to my speed lines. Equality would have been right there. So our next for that cascading look measures down to maybe 359 on a primary wave. 2 weeks out should happen pretty quick, maybe a little bit longer. If we're going to measure leg 1, leg 2 should happen pretty doggone quick. So I would say it would complete no later than June. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. Maybe we get a push to this 333.27 and then head for our 4, sort of an ending diagonal on that count there. But I'm going with this primary 5 down, because we got this push. Didn't expect that push there. I figured we'd roll over there. So that speed line could be important there. Let's take a look at the Dow. This primary wave's still intact. We got a higher low, even though it pushed below your triggers. So our next entry long should come in around 334 at this point. Of course, it breaks, closes below on the daily. At 322.86, I changed my mind and we're heading towards that 306. But that's a nice little push. Take a look at IWM. I'm still looking for a little bit lower here. Maybe a push to 196 or that speed line. So if we throw an alert up on that speed line, maybe 204.83, then we break down and it's saying that we have a primary wave here. I wanted to take a look at mid caps. Actually looks like we're coming, maybe developing a base down here, maybe a 3. So this was our confirmed low. We got a divergent low here. So either of those, so we got at least 2 divergence below there. Let's see if harmonic gives me anything on that look. Yep, ABC pattern to the upside. I mean, we could get up and out here on mid caps. That would definitely push equities. Can't really, say, hey, I don't get excited till we get above that 483. So you could put a piece on it at this speed line I have drawn here, 493.03, thinking that we get above. I'm trying to get my alert there. Thinking, targeting 500s to the upside, a little upside there. We also have equality on this ABC down at 426. So the reality is above that speed line that I have drawn here, I'm long. Below this speed line I have here, I'm short to 426. Otherwise, we're really in no man's land, but it does look like we're finding a bottom. Wanted to share that. Let's look at semis. Look constructive. I think we get a little bit of a push here. Now, I'd like it as an overshoot. Count actually, let me back that up a second. Count actually comes in at 249.33. And I was like, hey, I like it here. I like it more here. I like it even more here. Reason is each of those gives you more of a push to the downside, is quicker and faster. So your trades takes less time. So anytime you have any kind of rejection like that, it's better for your trade short. So now, of course, it doesn't have to manifest in any shape. It could just get rejected here. The count has since changed. It's morphed a little bit, so it's overshot that, but it could get a decent push. I don't think it's going to break out here. I think we come back and put in this 216, and ultimately that's where I end up moving the primary wave down to. Just the way this looks here. Just throw up some Bollinger Bands with some fibs just to see where about we are. I mean, we could have a next entry a little bit lower than that and wouldn't still. So maybe a second entry max down there, max pain, maybe at 203.52 to the downside, but it still looks, like we have some pressure there. Let's take a look at TLT. I wanted to trade this. I wanted to short this all day today. I mean, bad. However, this 4 should be here. This 4 should be here. It's too fast. And this is 1. This is 2. So we're going to get a 3 over here. So I'm thinking this has got to come out at some point. But right now, it doesn't look like it's going to. So we're looking for maybe 108 to the downside on TLT. And let me jump and look at gold. I promised I'd look at that. GLD looks good. I mean, from 170, maybe sell a 160 put, 155, go a little deeper. I'm giving myself more room here with how these markets have been swinging. I'd rather have some premium than none at all, or to get killed or steamrolled. So, we came off pretty decent, at least in GDX. Let me jump over there. I didn't like this wick here on GDX. It's distorted from spot versus gold. Gold it actually is the most accurate symbol compared to spot gold, and GDX is not. But it looks to me like we got some downside. I actually like it short off of that 40.07. Maybe push to the speed line. I'd like it much better. I'd have a higher level level of conviction. Hold on, I got to move my label. If this two was here or here, even though it really wouldn't, it'd be more, it's an extended flat, and then we have this harmonic that says we could go to 440, 47.75. So I'd really like it right here, but I don't think it goes there. Matter of fact, it looks to me like it's just going to break down right here off of that wick. Let's look down at the 90 minute, just show you how big that candle was. How big that candle, that just came off. I mean, boom, took it right out. I mean, that just gave it all back. So there was this euphoria on risk going into the Fed, and that was just somebody trading. That's what I have, folks. Great trading. Until next